Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today I'm with Anil, and Anil and I met each other over Facebook 2 years ago, and today I'm surprised to see him in Chicago, and I'm like, okay, I can come and see you. So we're in this amazing place. Thank you for inviting and giving your time.
Pleasure. Yeah.
So what's your story? Who are you? People, I would love to know your story.
Okay, so I practiced as a doctor of optometry in London for 20 years, and then I realised that I had a bigger calling. So we moved to the USA in 2002, and things went very well until 2008, when I was on the verge of suicide. We lost all our possessions, everything. And in that moment, I had an intervention from Tony Robbins, his wife's brother, and my wife. And I realized that life isn't about money, it's about the difference that you make. So I started serving. In the moment you give, there is no pain, there is no suffering. So I started to give, and I started to give more. So I started doing seminars, events. I got onto Fox News, I wrote a bestseller book, I spoke at Harvard. And there's one sentence here, that will change your life, and here it is. What other people think of you is none of your business. Just go out there, be so great that you cannot be ignored. And if you are ignored, it doesn't matter. So my aim is to reach, touch and inspire 1 billion people by December 31st, 2020. There is a greatness inside of you. There is an ability inside of you that's going to get out. I ask all of you to live your greatness, to live your brilliance. Go out there and do what you love and make a change, make a difference. Be unstoppable, be invincible. If you just do that, the world will change.
Wow. What's your book called?
My book is called Immediate Happiness, and it's a manual on how to lead a richer, fuller, happier life. See, as we were growing up, we were never told how human beings work. So this book teaches you why we get upset, how we can talk to people. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. People will always remember how you made them feel. So if you take the lessons in this book, one chapter at a time, and the chapters are only 1 or 2 pages long, I promise you, you will lead a richer, fuller, happier life.
Brilliant. So is this like a human life manual then?
It is really, because we never got a manual when we were born. So this is a human being manual. As human beings, we're really very generous, very caring, very loving people. But as we grow older and older, a lot of things happen to us, so then we get a little bit frustrated and we don't act as human beings. So essentially, a human being is pure love. And if you know why we do what we do, why we react, why we get upset, then you can help others to stop them getting upset and frustrated and unhappy.
We have a question that says, how to live greatness in one's life?
There's only one way to live greatness, is to do what you love to do. And when you do what you love to do, your brilliance comes out, and then you can serve more people. And the secret to living is giving.
How do we find out what we love, what we do? I mean, what do we love?
There's only one way, and that's through awareness. Awareness gives you clarity. Clarity gives you focus. Focus gives you action. Action gives you results, which leads us to fulfillment, bliss, and joy. So be aware of when you do something, if it brings you joy. And if it brings you joy, keep on doing it. And then as you do something else, see if it brings you joy, but just follow the joy.
And how would you say, if you rephrase the same to, how do you find your passion?
Really, it's through finding out what you love to do. Once you find out what you love to do, follow that, and I promise you that will always, always, always lead you to your passion and mission.
And the kids nowadays are, instead of finding their passion, they just ask their friends, what are you going to study in college? And they just study that.
Well, the secret is to be aware. Awareness is the key. Be aware of what you like, what you don't like. Be aware of what other people think of you. Be aware of how you're reacting or responding. And just take time off and just declutter yourself. Take life more easily. Remove your attachments.
Thank you, Anil.
My pleasure.
Beautiful talk. Any message to Pakistan?
Pakistan, we live in a world where we can make a difference. If we live with kindness, joy, pleasure, hope, generosity and love, we can change the planet, we can change the country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.